Hey, buddy. We have a dressage lesson in the paddock. We don't have to go anywhere, but you need to get up. Yeah, you do. Hello, everyone. I wasn't planning on starting the intro just now, but Marley's snoozing. God, look at my hair. I am with Tess. So there's no baby to look after. Lucky Tess. Just some videoing to be done. So we are having, oh sorry Marley, I'm cutting your head off. We're having a virtual lesson with somebody different. They actually judged us at the Riding Club Championships a few weeks ago, and I ummed and ahed about vlogging it. I've been a bit out of practice, got my headphones that I think Tess thinks that I'm now about 50 years old because I've got headphones on a string, but I'm scared that the AirPod's going to fall out of my ears. So Marley looks enthused for the lesson. We're going to go and put some jumps away in the paddock and get them back out again because I'm going to give you a lesson over the jumps later, and get ready for our lesson. So it's with the wonderful Alex. I actually don't know how to pronounce his surname, which is really bad. Is that bad?
No, I don't think so.
Alex Gingell, or Alex Gingell. So lots of you might know him. He's a renowned judge. He trains dressage judges, a fountain of knowledge. Absolutely loved my test sheet from him from last week. And yeah, excited to get some more nitty gritty kind of help from him. It is a bit breezy. It is sunny though, if you can see. So interested what he is going to have to say today, what he thinks about Marley. Oh, actually the breeze is making me look like I'm glamorous. Yeah, like a supermodel. Thanks, Tess. So yeah, Marl's definitely not. Maybe if I told him we're jumping. Is that better? Yeah, so we're going to go put the jumps away to get them back out again and then get ready for our virtual flat lesson. So I've bought this along, which is a really cheap tripod. I actually can't remember what I got it with. What did I get this with? No idea. Oh, my microphones that I never use. Probably a good idea for today because it's windy. Never mind, I don't know where they are. I just thought it would be easier for Tess than to have to hold the phone because my arm's aching already now and we've been recording for 2.5 minutes. And we're not using the Pivo. I have broken the catch at the top. I need to glue that back on. And also, Alex prefers to do Zoom. And for the first one, rather than just prop him up, he said, could you get a video? And it's half term. So I'm utilising child labour on half term. And Tess is coming to help. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it because it's just at home. However, the men have put a fence up in the field next to my paddock. And I know that they're moving heifers. And I know that they're probably going to move them just as I am going to have my lesson, but that is the way of the world, sod's law, as it were. Right, I need to go and move some jumps. Tasty pre-ride snacky snack, which I did used to give him a handful of chaff anyway, but now I give him some mash and chaff because he won't eat chaff on its own. Since he has had the ulcers, I'm very, very careful and panic about everything. So he's just having his pre-ride snack. I'm going to go and get his tack and hit the road. We're not hitting the road at all. Oh, that's a good lighting for me. It's a great lighting. Not even hitting the arena, hitting the paddock, who we've just put jumps away. And time to go. Alex, who is doing I think it's going to be called Ringcraft. I've chosen Novice 5 to work on because that seems to be the test for the up and coming things that I want to do that appears all the time. So I'm going to give Novice 5 a go.
Okay, live feeding now to TikTok, Instagram, Facebook.
Annoyingly, you can't hear what I'm saying back to Alex, so I'm going to talk to you like this.
We will make do with what we've got. I mean, I usually I always like to have an arena there so we can actually work on a test.
Obviously, I don't have an arena, and I hadn't marked one out because I wasn't sure what to expect, but next time I definitely will go to an arena to get the most out of these lessons. So I had introduced myself to Alex. We'd had a bit of banter, which immediately put me at ease because I was feeling a bit nervous, because that's just standard me at the moment. I explained to him about me feeling nervous and explained that he judged me last weekend. He was asking me about my sheet, and then he introduced himself and told me a bit about himself as well.
Okay, so can you hear me all nice and clear at the moment, yeah? Okay, so what I tend to do with the first lesson is just to babble on a little bit whilst you warm up for a test. Then we do a test, and then I obviously judge it and mark it, which is going to be very difficult as we haven't got an arena. Uh, I then do some movements and exercises between the two tests. We then do the test again, and hopefully you can then see a better score and a better feel and a better way of going. But that's not what we're going to be doing today because we haven't got an arena. Okay. So what I think that we should do is for me to babble on for about 10 minutes anyway, whilst you warm up, and then you basically, I think you can do a test and I can comment on the way of going, the transitions, the quality of the riding, the quality of the work, and then perhaps what I would need to see for higher marks. So basically everything without the accuracy. Yeah. Okay. So, a quick little waffle on as I do on the first lesson. Don't worry, I won't repeat all of this again every time, but don't uh, work him so much that he's knackered. Okay, so just do, you can practice some halts or you can do some lateral work. You can do whatever you like, but we'll try to do the test, let's say at around 25 past or half past 12. Okay, it's now 12-minute past. We're going to do a test then, and then a test in about a quarter of an hour after that. So hopefully he's fit enough for that. I don't know. I'm going to assume that you don't know anything about me, and just give you a little bit of background. So, back in the day, I was an eventer, and that's what I wanted to do all my life, just to compete, and be as successful as I could as an eventer. Um, Dressage, I was bought horses and ponies and horses that could jump well. They weren't any of them particularly blessed at dressage, so I found it very, very frustrating. I found it, I spent all my time working on the dressage, and I remember being told once um, by the head selector of the juniors. He said, "You'll always be on the long list, but never in the team because your dressage just isn't up to it." And that was red rag to a bull. So I was going clear, clear inside the time at 3 stars at the age of 14 at Windsor, and ending up on my dressage score and coming 10th or something. So I knuckled down and I did nothing else but dressage. And finally, I did actually get the 22s that I wanted at Open Intermediate. And I've never taken drugs. But if I had, I guess the feeling would be fairly similar because I've then become addicted to it and love trying to get quality scores from horses that aren't particularly blessed at dressage. And it's about the harmony and connection. If you're half 15-meter circles are a little bit too small, I'm coming down half a mark. If your counter isn't from the marker to marker, but you hit the track late, then I'm coming down. Yeah, then generally half marks, but accuracy is very important here. But the way of going is where we're trained to really focus on. Okay. So and it's the rhythm, the suppleness, and the contact at the level that we're at that is key. Okay, best quality working. Yep. If you just do a circle in front of Tess, so she doesn't get too dizzy. 20 meters or between 15 and 20 meters. So rhythm, suppleness, contact. Is the horse on the bit? There is rhythm there. I can see that. I can see that there is so it's suppleness. If there isn't rhythm, he's lame. He's definitely not lame. So that's a tick box. The suppleness is assessed two ways by lateral bend, the bending around the inside leg. Just do two half tens and change the rein for me as well, and then circle on the other rein as well. So uh, that there's a supple bend around the right leg and then a supple bend around the left leg. Yeah, I can see that. Then go on a 20-meter circle. So that's the latitudinal suppleness, tick box. Longitudinal suppleness is degree of tracking up, okay? And swing over the back. So at the moment he's not quite tracking up. He's under tracking by about 2 or 3 inches, but hopefully we'll get a little bit more connection and throughness in a little bit. Um, but the contact is there. Um, he's round, he's on the bit, and it's pretty much a 6.5 or a 7 at the moment. If if you wanted just to do a change of rein again, so he doesn't get bored, um, and just try to contain him a little bit more. The frame is just a little bit long. Just try and squeeze him together and then hold him and half halt and then push him forwards with impulsion. And then we might get the hind foot imprinting. Yeah. Back to walk and just walk those two half tens now, the best that you can in medium walk. So the trot is consistently round, it's consistently on the bit. It's a solid 6.5, nearly a 7. In order to be a solid 7, it needs to track up in working trot. Yeah. And in novice, it's working trot. So you must track up, and then to get the higher marks, you need a bit of cadence and a bit of bending of the joints, an uphill tendency for eights, nines, and tens because there will be horses that do that. Yeah. So the walk here now is over tracking. It's round. This is a solid 7 for the walk. Yeah. The frame is suitable. There's a supple bend to the inside. The contact is good. The contact is good. Frame is a little bit long for potentially more than a 7. And he's getting a little bit joggy. Have a little canter for me on both reins. Let's have a little look at the canter. It was a 3-beat pace. It's got a moment of suspension. It should be round and over the back. It should be coming through to an even contact. And the front of the head. So he is working over the back. He is going into the bridle. It is consistent. I can definitely see. Um, I when he's a little bit softer. There we go. It's a bit softer. So now we're on 7s. We were on 6s or 6.5s before, and then change the rein, have a trot, and have a canter on the other rein. That's it. Use the momentum of the canter to get some swing and throughness in the trot, and then have a canter. Oh, that's a nice travers there. This looks nice. I'm enjoying this. Very well done. Soft and round. Okay. So there doesn't seem to be a stiffness one way. He's got a supple bend both ways and the same quality. Come back to trot and walk and rest. Okay, so the walk is one of the best paces. I'm expecting you got the highest marks for your walk, did you?
So I'm just explaining here to Alex that at competition I actually struggle with the walk because he gets really tense and has a tendency to jog, and it is a good test if we haven't had a jog in it.
Okay, well, there's no lateral strides there. and he does have an overtrack. I quite like the frame, and he offers a stretch down. S- For me, you seem to have the relaxation on tap over the back and a clear rhythm to the walk, so it's solid sevens and above. I think I think the trot has a tendency to get a little bit long in the frame, and it could be a little bit more uphill, and he's not quite tracking up. So I'm on a 6.5. That case at this level at BD, yeah. I'm on a 7 if you get a little bit more impulsion and a little bit more containment. Yeah. And the canters are pretty solid 7, unless quarters start coming in or he gets a bit. Um, so that's where I'm at with this horse at the moment. We haven't seen any medium trots or anything else or any counter canters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 2 or 3 minutes now just to have a little practice at a medium trot, canter, counter canter, and then you're going to come up the center line. There. Now then, I can see some extended paces. Right. So, um, Chloe, you've got no freaking excuse for not tracking up in the working trot. Yes? Because he has got those paces. Okay? Right. Can you hear that? That's the bell of hell. Stay up the center line, turn left. Yes, about there. Right, here we go. Ding dong. Rhythm. That looks nice. Turn to the left. 15-meter circle at S for Sierra. That looks very nice. That looks a suitable frame. It looks connected. It's pretty much tracking up. I can see 2 sevens. Now go up to E for echo and change the rein to F and walk over the center line. So walk now. You're going to F, by the way. Turn right. V. 20 meters and then up to S and do half a 15-meter circle. So we're doing a 20-meter circle now. Jolly good. And then up a marker, half a 15-meter circle, and then counter canter, yeah? And then okay, let's have a look. So far, so good. I'm quite enjoying all of this. And then you trot and then you change the rein with some medium strides. And then you change the rein with some medium strides. Oh, wow, look at that. And then into the corners and a 15-meter circle at R. Well, it is exciting because he's good at that, isn't he? And then change the rein, please, and walk over the center line. Walk now. Feel him through. And then up to trot, and then canter as you hit the track. Canter as you hit the track now. And then a 20-meter circle, and then the same 15-meter circle on the other side. Do you have to keep putting your head down there? Because it... this is like handy pony. Okay, so then half a 15-meter circle and then counter canter. Okay, okay. Oh, what was that? Okay, so then we change the rein with some medium. And then we walk at C, and then we change the rein free walk to B, and then change the rein medium walk to K. So it's free walk now. Well done. You see, he's got a lovely frame, and he's over tracking, and the rhythm's beautiful. I'm just thinking about the pressure on me passing my list two now. Everyone's passed. Oh my God. Up the centre line. So you trot at K, up the centre line, hold at X. Yeah, so I don't think this is actually rectangular, is it? This field. Okay. And then hold. So look, I think that you've got three good paces. You've got elasticity, you've got energy, you've got freedom of the shoulder and ability there, and you can definitely ride. So this is not going to be hard. This is not going to be hard, Chloe. The only thing I can't really tell is how tired he is or how sweaty he is, or respiration. Would you like to do one more? Would you like to work on some other stuff? I just feel that perhaps there's no point in doing the whole testing because I can't really help with the accuracy. What we don't practice is the same movements over again. Uh, what we can practice is some spiraling in and perhaps spiraling out and then pushing sideways in a leg yield in counter. Yeah, and then working within the gears and then changing the rein and keeping a little bit of count or a little bit of a loop in counter canter. So can we try to get is he easier on one rein in the canter in particular? Well, let's start on that rein and keep it nice and contained, somewhere between collected and working. Yeah. If it's slightly deep, that's great. Just not long, please. Yeah. And then start with a 20-meter circle, perhaps then do a little bit of quarters in and then spiral in a little bit and do shoulder four so you control the shoulders, control the quarters, and then pushing out, and then a little bit of counter canter, and then changing the rein in a medium trot, come back, contain, and do the same on the other rein in canter on the not so easy rein. Self on a circle in front of Tess, not around her, because otherwise she'll get dizzy and I'll feel sick. Okay, so keeping it nice and contained now, please, and canter, and keep it nice and rhythmical. Yeah, and that's it. And then when you get the rhythm and the opportunity to adjust the frame, keep it a little bit rounder. When he's round, make him rounder, and then bring the nose a little bit more to the inside, a bit of shoulder four, and then allow the circle to get smaller and increase the body bend, increase the body bend, increase the body bend, and then make the circles smaller. That's it. That's it. And then push with the inside leg out into the outside rein and make him slightly larger. Lovely. And then go behind Tess. Okay, well then change the rein, keep it slow and contained and a little bit of counter canter for a couple of strides. So yeah, so then change if you go behind Tess and then change the rein, but kind of S back, please. S back to the track. And then when you get to towards the trees, come down to a halt, a halt, a halt, and then perhaps a rein back. And keep him round, round, and go into canter left. And keep him really round and slow and connected. And then do the same as spiral in with the nose over the leading leg. And keep it connected and contained in front of you. That's nice. Get your shoulders back just a little bit and carry your hands. Sit and slow, contain, and spiral in, and spiral in. Slower, and then push him out into the right rein. And then come around, Tess. Get a little bit round, a little bit more over the back. Sit back a little bit. Feel him down the left rein to adjust the frame. Yep, and then change the rein. Keep the canter, please. And then don't come back to halt, but come back to a trot and harness the momentum here now. And then do a medium trot up the side or across the diagonal. But don't let the frame get long. Contain. Okay. Now do the movements of the test again. So just go into canter, do a 20-meter circle, half a 15-meter circle, but do it the other way so that you're doing the half 15-meter circle at the other end of the arena and coming back and cantering towards me here. He's getting tired now, isn't he? Well, let's not ask for an argument or anything yet. We've got to end it on a good note here now. So if you're going to ask it, get it. Don't get your head chopped off by the freaking branch. Now sit up, contain, nudge up to the left rein, ask for self carriage. That's nice. Well done. That's fine. And then have a go on the canter again. Oh my word, we're going to be doing advanced medium soon. Yay! Really? Oh my God, we'll be doing that next week. Just sit up, feel him down the left rein to adjust the frame, get him a little bit deeper, and just squeeze the leg and push the. And then trot, stretch, trot, stretch, trot, stretch, and tickle the withers, yeah? Yeah, so if he tries hard and he does a good job, he's rewarded with a stretch. He loves stretch, doesn't he? Yeah? You can see what I generally do. I mean, how I work now and how this remote works. Yeah. So uh, it's an introduction. Um, to me, I think he's a really nice horse, and you're a really solid, secure rider. Um, I need an arena though, and then we can really kick on. Even if you use show jump so I can see corners and markers. I will send you a link of this so you can play it back and then come back to me with dates and times or whatever that you think might suit you and we can work around the weather, okay? If it's putting it down, we can always move it around. There's no cancellation or anything else. And Tess, thank you ever so much. You're a star.
That's okay, thank you.
All the best. Bye.
Oh, I'm very warm. He's very warm. That was such a good virtual lesson. Hopefully it will have, I've screen recorded it, so I'm hoping you guys will have seen most of the lesson. I don't think I'll put all of it in. How long was the lesson, Tess?
Just less than an hour, I
Yeah,
think.
it was long. And he is very sweaty, which answers my question that he needs clipping. I don't have any working clippers at the moment, so I either need to beg, borrow and steal or get a friend. But I think I'm going to have to try and do him tomorrow because he's got an evening thing tomorrow. And then he's got a few days off. He is very hot. You can see I've got my headphones on. It's not my first virtual lesson. I have had them, the occasional ones before, and I have vlogged them I think before, haven't I?
Yeah, I think you
I
have.
have, yeah. But they're so good. But I understand what Alex is saying. Like, he needs the arena for my accuracy, and my accuracy is terrible. So I do think I could go to an arena with the phone on the tripod that it's on now, and do some more with him, which was really, really beneficial. But he was very nice about Marley, man.
Yeah.
He said he was
And
nice.
you.
And he was nice about me, which is definitely an ego boost I need right now. I don't know if you all follow me on Instagram. You guys that subscribe on YouTube, thank you very much. But I have been having a bit of a tough time with my confidence, so at the minute I feel like I can't ride, and Alex was very nice on his test sheet from just over a week ago for the riding club championships where we qualified for the nationals. But I point out I'd never had a the lesson is off the back of his really nice comments and constructive comments from the qualifier last weekend. But he did qualify last weekend, which was really, really good ego boost, and I'd like to do a bit more dressage, and Alex thinks with the trot that we've got in there and the changes that he likes to do when he's not supposed to, maybe we could do some quite decent dressage, which would be really exciting because it's something I've always wanted to channel. So maybe that can be my next aim without scaring myself silly, jumping bigger jumps than what I've been doing. You want to be on the vlog, Marv? There's plenty of you on the vlog. It's all you, boy. He's trying to give Rufus a kiss. Right, I'm going to go and get this lovely boy washed off. I'm so pleased with him. I think Joe tomorrow evening as well will be a bit of a big ask, but he's got over 24 hours and he's generally quite game. And tomorrow is a few jumps, so he'll like that. And now we are going to go to the paddock and put some more jumps out because you're going to bring your pony up, aren't you?
Yep.
And have a little jumping lesson or jumping fun. We'll have some fun. And the ground, he did slip, but hardly at all. The ground was really good in there. So, but we are definitely coming to the end of paddock season for sure. But it does make sense what Alex is saying, that I definitely need to go and use an arena, have some markers. And he is a bit sweaty and itchy, so I'm going to go and give him a hose and put a rug on him, give him a massage while we go and get Billy, which is Tessa's lovely grey pony. He looks like a unicorn, doesn't he?
When he's clean, yeah.
You said you've been cleaning him this morning because at the minute he looks like Marley. Tessa's lovely grey pony Billy. Have a little play because it's half term, so a bit of pony fun. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the first vlog back since I think July.
Wow.
I think it's been at least 3 months for no vlog. And again, for those of you that haven't been on Instagram, I have been very poorly, but I am back to it now, back on my boy, which is the main thing. Thank you for subscribing. Please like and comment. Please subscribe if you don't. And yeah, share it. Hopefully we will get another one out soon. Maybe I can get tomorrow videoed as well. Fingers crossed. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.